I think we're good to go. So, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. We are going to do an unboxing. I'm just going to double check something here. All right, I think we should be good to go. Let me know if you are hearing the music. I can turn that up just a wee bit. Okay, now I can hear it nicely in the background. Not sure how loud that is for you, but I want to make sure you can hear it. What I want to show you is Cora Crea Crafts. They do vintage, um, sorry, vintage craft boxes for people who do junk journals and paper crafts. Um, so in these, you'll get usually a theme, a decent theme. There's a different theme each month. I forgot to do my introduction. I'm Lori, also known as Crafty Lady. And I am a crafter, first and foremost. And I also play Minecraft. I play games on Twitch. I've just started, streaming on Twitch, so there will be streams for that as well. And then, why is this not moving? Okay, just trying to fix things that look a little off kilter here. All right, so anyways, I am a crafter, a gamer, and a lover of all things, fun. And I love music and movies and a lot of things. So anyways, Cora Crea Crafts, vintage subscription boxes. This is the October one. I've been waiting to do the streams for these. So this is the October one. The October box will include a unique PET washi tape, uh, and this is the forest theme. So with autumnal illustrations, a set of pine trees, foam stamps, a vintage forest washi tape, a set of stickers in their tin box, a set of scrapbooking papers, and more. There's always some really cool items in these boxes. So let's just get this opened up and we'll go through each of the items. I will test some of them for you, and then I also have the November and December boxes to do. And if we have enough time, if we're still up for it, then what we can do is start on a junk journal. Or at least that was the original thoughts behind this stream. So we'll see what we have to work with. So this is the Cora Crea Crafts. This is the information on their site. So I just want, if you need to or want to contact them, or check out the items that she has available, you will never be disappointed with one of her boxes, but she does sell individual items as well. So this is the forest box. I already gave you the description on that. The next theme is going to be ancient China, so that'll be cool. But right now, let's dive in to, oops, let's put this here, to forest. All right, so we have, what is this? Autumn Labels printable sheet. Oh, there's a freebie. Okay, so we'll have to scan that code and check those out later. That's a new addition. Autumn Labels printable sheet. That would be cool. So we have washi tape. It's always wrapped really nicely. So we have some washi tape that you can use in your tissue paper that you can use in your projects. That one's got a cool like check gingham type style to it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out just because it makes it easier, and we'll go through it this way. So within this pack, I saw writing on this. Greenway, packaging with purpose. Ooh, so it might actually be recyclable paper. But we're going to recycle it into our crafts anyway, so there's that. And we have, okay, let's start with the washi tape. Sometimes they're a little difficult to get open, so we will work with those and see what we can do. Actually, this is better on this finger. Maybe. All right. Cora Crea Crafts. There's usually a perforated section that makes this easier to open. Now these ones, I know she does work with a couple other people to collaborate on the boxes and get really unique items for them. This is Storm Sparrow, which is a really cool site in itself, and she has an Instagram account. I, I know she has a store, whether it's Etsy or not, I don't know, but I don't remember. But she has some really incredible products. So this is one of them, obviously. We have washi tape. Whoa! Hello, Ideal Flake. Thank you for following. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day. And let me know where you're from and what brought you to my channel. Are you interested in junk journals? Are you interested in vintage washi tapes and that? So look at this one. We have, not sure if you can see. So there's some leaves. We've got mushrooms. Of course, this is the forest theme, so this should be cool. We have pine cones and berries. These are going to be really nice. There's a lot of interesting images on here to work with. And as I've said in other videos and unboxings, the sheer amount of washi tape on these rolls is incredible. Like, there's a lot to work with. All right, so, yes, and that's working good. That was a good test. I needed to see if something else was working on the stream channel, and it is. So we are on a roll. Okay, so here, oh, this one is so pretty. Now, this one's from Cora Crea Crafts, and we have, this one's so pretty. It's glossy. It might be one of these ones where we can cut out the images from the actual washi because it might be see-through. Lots of plastic. That's okay. And then here is where I think it's sealed in. So thank you, Ideal Flake. Do you do junk journals? Do you do crafting of any sort? So look at this. Let me see. Let me get a piece of paper because I don't want you to have to deal with the glare if you don't need to, but this way you can see the images a little better. So we have a gate with some, it looks like hydrangea flowers and a lot of berries, maybe like the white currants. A pumpkin. We have some flowers. They look like pumpkin vines and the flowers that start those. A beautiful little uh, watering bucket with flowers in it. And then pumpkins and mushrooms. These are really gorgeous. And you can cut these out individually. There's even little borders that you can use in between each of the images or most of the images. These are super pretty. Oh, and look, we've got, okay, so we have another bucket and we have like a wagon wheel and more mushrooms. This is just incredible. I haven't found where it repeats yet. Oh, there's where it is. So there's where the repeat is. So you have at least a yard here, or, a little more than a meter of images before it repeats. So that first image that we had on there, it wasn't just a gate, it's actually a bird cage. So these are incredible. I can't wait to use these. I'm thinking the first junk journal that I do, I really want to um, have a theme to it and maybe a forest and woodsy type theme. I'd actually like to do flowers though, and I have a lot of flower items too, but some of these I can incorporate. There's no problem with that, especially with the flowers in the buckets and the water pitchers. That could be cool. We can work with that. All right, so now we have a forest sticker box, 66 vinyl stickers with fall vibes. So yes, if you wanted to do a fall themed uh, junk journal or add them to your bullet journal, if you need to think of what to do to decorate your bullet journal for a particular month, This is a quick and easy way to do it. You have so many options here. So we have some really cute little images. We've got a fox, we have a deer, there's trees and leaves and acorns. There are a lot of images to choose from here, and you just stick them in your book and you can decorate your pages very quickly. I love these ones. They're very sweet. And it's nice that they come in a little tin box because, we all love these little packages that they come in. All right, so let me get this one. So we have some pages. What do we have? So images of butterflies and snails. And are these stickers? No, it's a hard page. It's not a sticker page. So you can cut these out or just use this as a background for one of your pages. We have trees and leaves and acorns and seeds. They're very nice. I love the images. Now it almost looks like it might be sticky paper, but it's not. It's just pages, which is fine. Still can use them. You can rip them and tear them, cut out the images individually. We have several mushrooms and pine cones and some more leaves. And then we have some wildlife. Uh, Hedgehog and a mouse and a bear and fox, deer, owl, bird, squirrel, little paw prints all over the place. These are really sweet. I like those. And then here's where we get to having the stamps. So we have several for pine tree stamps, forest, woods, pine trees. So we have 4 different stamps, but not just the tree stamps, and you've got the figure, so you can make it look like a specimen item. But we also have the frames, and these frames can be used individually by themselves with other stamps or just to add an accent to a page. So these ones are really nice, and these are very detailed. They are very intricate stamps. Um, Let me just open this up so you can see what they look like on the back. So hopefully you can see that. So it's going to be fairly solid in the center, but then it branches out and it has some opening. So they're very tree-like, but like I said, the frames very useful as well. So you'll have some fun, you incorporating those with some of your other images. So like you could stamp this frame and then put one of these images inside, like maybe the pumpkin or something. Lots of ways to work with them. Here is another batch of cling stamps. Oh, okay, so we'll open it up so you can see it. It'll just be easier if I can open it up. All right, here we go. And we have so different mushrooms. And then there's some berries here, pine cone, a leaf, and then acornia foresta. So there's some really interesting images here. Let me see if I can get this up here without, blinding you with the light. So the images are very nice and they're very detailed. So you could actually stamp this and then put another round stamp around it. There's a multitude of uses. And then we have, okay, let me get my page so you can see these. So we have, these are all stickers. They're on like an acetate sheet. So we have leaves and we have a little bit of like a water, watercolor scenery or, blotch that could look like a landscape in the background. We have a young girl holding a very large leaf, in the wind. It's fall, it's breezy. Lots of leaves flying around. A beautiful sweater, a colorwork sweater and it looks like she's holding a mug, um, or a bucket or something. And then more leaves, hands holding items, hands holding a pumpkin. Very pretty. This is actually going to be really nice for the fall for, a bullet journal or a fall themed junk journal. So that is, whoa, thank you. Buzzing Whisper is now following. Thank you so much for joining in. How have you been doing today? Um, are you interested in junk journaling? Are you interested in scrapbooking or any kind of paper crafts? This one that I am currently showing and have unboxed is the Cora Crea Crafts October 2022. I've been saving these for my saving these to do a stream so I could showcase them and show everyone what is in these boxes. So this one is really pretty with the forest theme. There's so many nice things to work with in here. And seriously, these boxes aren't that expensive. You do get your money's worth. We'll save this paper because I know we are going to use it in a future project. Let's just get that so it's not wrinkled. And we'll get all this put away and we will open up the November box. This was October. We will take care of that. Put all these away because I'm definitely going to use some of these. There's a couple of ideas I have for what I want these ones used in. So now we'll start with we'll open up the November box. So again, Cora Crea Crafts, and this is the November 2022. And we will carefully, do not cut yourself. And that goes for me too. I'm usually pretty good at this. I've opened up a few. All right, so as I had said in the box that we received, oops, sorry, the October box the box that you get always gives you a preview of what's coming in the next box. So this is the November 2022 subscription box. The November box will take you, the theme is Ancient China. The November box will take you to another continent and time. It includes beautiful landscape and symbols, rice papers, transfer stickers, 3 Chinese coins, wooden stamps, architecture clear stamps, a large 10-centimeter landscape washi tape, a blue dragon washi tape, and more. So this should be really, really cool. All right. So then, of course, then we have the Cora Crea Crafts. There's their information if you wanted to contact Cora Crea Crafts or order one of their subscription boxes or even order some individual items. If there's something in the box here that you like, they may actually have some of those available to purchase individually from the site. And then it gives us an idea of what is coming for the December box, which is the theme is writers and artists. So we'll deal with that after this one. So again, we have some tissue. This box kind of got mangled in the mail, but we will, yeah, it really got mangled. Let's try and get this out of here without destroying everything. And let's see what we have. This sounds pretty interesting. Look at the size of this washi tape. Okay, we're opening that one first. There's no question about it. This one is going to be really cool. Car Doodles, how are you doing? I see you. Okay, hold on. I forgot to mute that so I don't have to hear it. Car, how's your day been? Have you been watching any streams? Have you been taking some me time? Have you been playing Minecraft? Still a little foggy, but better than yesterday. Awesome. And look, Car, I actually have a what is it? A layer? What? I can't even think of the name now. So that my chat shows on the screen. So I got that figured out yesterday before you and I played together. So this is an incredible washi tape. Holy! Oh look, we got the Great Wall of China. This thing is huge, so it's backed, so you can stick it onto whatever you want. Cut out separate images. Nope, gonna be working on the Stream Deck today. Awesome. It's actually really fun once you get it set up. And there's if you click on one of the little buttons on doing the Stream Deck, you can actually go create it. So you can come up with your own icons for what you need. So we have the Great Wall of China. So that's one of the images on this washi tape. And then we have birds flying over the lake. That was really cool. It's like a watercolor picture. We have a snow scene with the Great Wall, and then we go back to the, so that's the, yeah, back to the Great Wall. So there's one, two, three scenes in here that you can use in your junk journals. And actually, you could do one of these scenes on a card. You could actually cut one of these out, and if you wanted to do some really nice greeting cards, you could use those images as well. There's all kinds of ways you can use the washi tape, especially when it sticks. Naruto, welcome in. How are you doing today? Crafty Sensei. That's awesome. Well, I'm trying. This washi tape is giving me issues, but it's gorgeous. So this is the Cora Crea Crafts subscription box. This was the one for November 2022. I kind of saved up my boxes, didn't peek, and didn't look at other YouTube videos so I could do them on stream and it would all be a surprise to me. The only thing I knew was the theme. So this one is ancient China. So there's a really cool, really big washi tape here. We have another one. Oops, let's put that over there. We have another washi tape here that will open up. Oh, it's this is the one that they said was Blue Dragons. And this one is by Storm Sparrow. So there is another place if you need to look for paper crafting supplies. Storm Sparrow has some incredible designs and incredible products. And Moody Abigail, hello, thank you for the lurk. Love the fact that you're here, and we always appreciate the lurks. I'm glad I am actually seeing you. So enjoy your lurk, work and lurk. I know, I get that. I do the same thing quite often. So this one, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. One of the things of paper crafting, there's glue. There's glue and sticky stuff, and it gets all over your hands. And you know what? If you don't like it, it's not the craft for you. All right, what have we got? Where's the opening here? We have this one was said it's Blue Dragon. So thanks, Car. So we have really cool blue dragons. So there's basically just the two images. So there's the double blue dragons here, and then this medallion type image there. And then it continues. But there's a lot here. This would be great just for even just for using backgrounds. Or, if you wanted to make some very quick and easy bookmarks as GIFs, get some nice cardstock, lay these out on the cardstock. If you've got a laminator, you could also laminate that onto the cardstock and make some really quick bookmark GIFs. Uh, there are still people who read books, real paper books, so we have to flip the pages. So yes, that is an actual thing. Um, and a background or even a border on one of your junk journal pages. So you could do that as well. All right, now there's supposed to be several stamps. These are coins. So we've got wooden stamps, very cute little round wooden stamps, and they're all coin images. So I don't know if you can see those. There's three different ones there. They're really cute. And they're not super detailed, but you know what? We don't always want the extreme detail in our stamps because that just makes it look too clean. We want it to look vintage, a little bit broken, a little bit extra lines, but those are really sweet. So we'll be able to use those. Hand revealed. Hydrate. Thank you, Naruto. That's right. My coffee is on the other desk. Thank you so much. Un momento. Mm, good job. All right. Car, Naruto, how's the sound? Are you hearing me well? Are you hearing the music? Because I've got the music on, but I don't know if it's loud enough for the stream. Okay, perfect. Because I had a little panic attack at the very beginning. I'm like, oh no, I can't hear myself. I don't hear any music though. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna up Maybe we'll up that to there. Are you hearing anything yet? Okay, but it's not too loud. Your new laptop arrived, Naruchu. That's awesome. Is it like a super duper gaming computer laptop? Maybe back down a smidge. Okay, not a problem. I can do that. Does that work? Does it need to go down lower? Yes, gaming laptop with i7 12 Gen and 3050 4 gig. Nice. That's going to be wonderful. Hey, you can come play Fall Guys with us even more. Much better. Sounds good now. It had just got loud. Was maybe in a lower part of the music. No, not a problem. And Judge! Judge, how are you? Thank you for coming in and following. Judge, here come the judge. All right. So, Judge, did you give up on the Ender? You were not following yet. I know. What is your problem? All right. Did you have fun on the Ender farm? I was watching DJ and Soul and you playing there, and DJ dying as he, tried to land and miss the water. Like, how can you do that? All right. Um, but that was fun. The Ender farm looks cool. Can't wait to get back in there and get in and play and get some XP levels. I actually need to get in there still. Yummy needs me to come in and help her build a bee farm. I don't know if she's done that yet, so I'll definitely help with that. But what I'm doing, bad judge, yeah, you give him heck, Car. You give him heck. But what I'm doing is unboxing subscription boxes that I received from Cora Crea Crafts because I do paper crafts as well and junk journals and decorating my bullet journal and stuff like that. So I saved up a few boxes because I wanted to stream it, but things weren't working. So still working on it, but it works. Awesome. I know I saw you the three of you killing the Enderman at the end, and then I'm like, okay, I have to go stream. See ya. But anyway, so I'm unboxing these. There are a multitude of supplies that are just beautiful for doing paper crafts. As I said, bullet journals, junk journals, whatever. And I'll probably get into starting a junk journal shortly after I unbox these three because this is that I did the October, we're doing November, and then December's coming up, and December has a theme of writers and artists, so that should be cool. So here we have some cling stamps, and we have some really cool images. I don't, they're pagoda car. Correct me if I'm wrong. These are like pagoda style. And then we've got a dragon, and we've got the Chinese lanterns, and some script. So these will be cool. Adding that to a page as background or along a border. There's always ways that we can use these. Yes, pagodas. Thank you. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied when I'm doing streams because I'm nervous. But anyways, so if you want to see some of the detail, I like the dragon. Dragon's really cool, but the script is really cool too. Yeah, these ring lights are a pain. I need the light, but I don't want the reflection. So, yeah, they're really nice. Very detailed. Okay, so we have the stamps. And yes, I have little items. This one of my I do wool swaps as well because I'm a knitter and spinner and weaver and all that stuff. So I do swaps usually every 2 months, and they're done internationally. And look what my one of my last swap partners found me. I have a keychain with my name and it's Minecraft. How cool is that? So That I figured I had to showcase that because it was so cute. I've never seen those before. Mind you, I've never looked for them, but it's so cool. All right, so we have these are stickers. These are stickers on some like acetate. So they're clear stickers. So you'll be able to transparent. You'll be able to see through them. So you can stick those on any page. These are from Storm Sparrow as well. As I said, Storm Sparrow has some really nice items. So we have those. And then this is another page of stickers. God, look at the sceneries. I love the images that they're able to find to make these into stickers. So green Chinese landscape. Those are really sweet. And then, super cool. Yes. And then these are rice paper. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever played or seen rice paper. It's fairly thin, but it has a texture to it. It's very fibrous. But look at the images on here. So you can use these like you do tissue paper and napkins and decoupage something with it. But look at the images on those dragons. And then the koi fish in the vases. These are just beautiful. I know, all the crafty stuffs. With the flowers. This is just amazing. Car, this is your color, right? You like those colors. I know you usually always do a blue bed or a teal bed. And then here we've got some really pretty flowers. They almost look like magnolias, but I don't know that they are. And then some pagoda homes, houses, towers. These are really, really pretty. And like I said, they've got a bit of a texture, but they're perfect for using as decoupage, using a page background. You don't even have to use these on pages. Like if you have some planters, um, especially the Chinese Japanese stuff, yeah, these are so awesome. Um, but if you have planters, like for your pots and your plants in the home, in the house, you could very easily decoupage this around, the outside of one of your planters so that you have that something unique. Instead of just looking terracotta or whatever, paint a sour cream plastic tub, paint it white, and then apply one of these on it. You can have customized planters for your used rice paper in secondary school and loved it. Yeah. And look at this one. These are, okay, help me. Are they're a type of stork or a heron, but there's a specific name for them and I can't quite remember what it is. But look, and then you've got this watercolor painting of, the Great Wall, sort of, a part of it, and then this landscape. These are just beautiful. So, yeah, the storks are nice. Okay, so this was the Chinese ancient China package. So we have the rice papers, we have the stickers. So it was beautiful landscape and symbols, rice papers, transfer stickers, Chinese coin wooden stamps, architecture clear stamps, large 10 centimeter landscape washi tape, blue dragon washi tape, and more. So that was where this one was. And again, you know, Cora Crea Crafts really hits it out of the park when it comes to her boxes, the subscription boxes, and the items that are in here. The themes are great because it's not something that you probably would have put together yourself, um, and it gives you more supplies to work with. So that is November. So we have December, and it's neat because I just got the notification. I always get mine late. I know they mail these things out pretty much mid month, and because they come from the States, I believe it's the Chicago area, they actually don't get to me until usually the last week of the month. And I know with this one in particular, or actually with the February one, I didn't get it yet. I just got the mail notification today that it was delivered to my mailbox. So it is actually in our community mailbox. So I'll have to walk my dog and go get that later. So we'll put this in this box. And believe me, I save all these boxes. So what I end up doing for storage and organization wise with this stuff is I separate it out. I have like a box for just the washi tapes. I have another box for the stamps. I have another little box to put all the cling stamps in, and then the papers all go into another box. So kind of like a file folder structure, so that I can flip through them easy enough. And then what I do is like I'll cut the lid off one of these boxes and put this in the drawer, and then this is its own little organization area because sometimes I need it for spools of thread or cording and binding and whatever that I'm using. So these work really well within drawers to keep things organized. So I don't throw these out unless I have so many that I just don't need them, the rest of them anymore. Okay, so here's where I'm going to um, we were told ancient China, so we know from the November box, we know that the December box is going to be the December box is inspired by writers and artists with exclusive products for book lovers. It includes 2 writers and artists tools, clear stamps, a die cut burnt paper washi tape, a large writer's paper pad, an ex libris wooden stamp, a Shakespeare washi tape, stickers, and more. Okay? Are you ready? And this is going to be the first time that people get to see Cora Crea, well, at least on my stream anyway, Cora Crea's um, newest boxes. So instead of just the brown paper boxes, she started with these. So she got a whole shipment in. I saw her, I think it was her YouTube channel or even her Instagram channel. She has stacks and stacks of these. So these she finally got her own boxes designed. So let me get this open and we will see what is in writers and artists. So let me see where all the tape is. Oh, so Judge, what are your plans for the rest of the day? Do do do. Or are you still following? Are you still here? I'm not sure. But okay. All right. Ooh, look at the paper. One moment. Let me get this. Okay. Sip of coffee. All right. Okie dokie. Oh, so she's got new cards and everything. This is so cool. Okay, vintage craft box by Cora Crea Crafts. So, writers and artists. Oh, so now she's doing a little summary. So, this is what we were getting previously. So, we would, you know, have all her contact information here. And then on the back, it would say, enjoy your October Forest box, the next theme, and a description. So now what they've done is in this box, vintage craft box, Cora Crea, this is um, the a synopsis of what is coming in the next box, which is Enchanted Forest. It was the fan choice of 2022. So I remember when they asked us to vote on, I think it was like 3 or 4 of our favorites, favorite themes that we might want to see. So this was part of it. Yes, I can imagine you're going to bed soonish, Judge. So it's kind of late for you already. So that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for joining in though today. I really appreciate you coming in and saying hi. So we have Enchanted Forest will be the next box. But then on here, on the back, what they've done, instead of giving all the contact info, what they've done is put a description of what's in here. And then now there's a new card, Cora Crea Crafts, Ideas and Inspiration. So there's a little QR code for you to scan so you can go right to the site and get some ideas. She has all of her socials on this little card. And then on the back, thank you so much for your order and for supporting our small business. We hope you enjoy the products you've you ordered and have fun creating. This order was packed with love by Gabby. So that's so sweet. They're even personalizing it more. So Gabby packed my order. Okay. But and look at the tissue that this one is on. That is going to get used in some of my projects as a background. If we can get the sticker off, or at least removed, so I don't rip all of it. Okay, so this kind of got trashed in the mail. All right, I'm going to dump. We dump it out. We work with it this way. Okay, flip. All right, not so bad. But I want to show you this paper. It's just amazing. Just the images on this too. Look at this. It's all like old adverts from like Sears catalogs and different places, Sullivan Brothers carriages and cutters, Rochester coffee and spice mills, filing cabinets. Look at the filing cabinet. These are so cool. So these will be nice to, add to a page. Just as a background image, look at the old Singer sewing machine. And look, you can buy coal. And this Brownell Treebert motor will take you anywhere at any speed desired. Wow. There's really old ads that are just so cool to see. I don't know how many of them are authentic, but it's cool to see them. Okay, so, all right, so we're going to do this. Let's do this. Okay, so we have washi tapes. I think we're good. All right, I always do the washi tapes first. Okay, so these ones are from Cora Crea. Wow, she really didn't want me getting into this one. This was like sealed. Okay. Yes, it's a very sharp knife. I'm being very careful. Okay. Oh, look. Okay, because it said something about burnt edges, and I'm like, what are you talking about? So, die cut burnt paper washi. This is, I've never seen this before. This is the first time I've seen one like this. See what, look at this. Oh, see? So now I don't have to set off the fire smoke detectors when I, burn the edges of paper to make it look like this. Ah, I get paper washi tape that already looks like that. No, but seriously, that's cool. And then the images on it are really nice. Let me see, where's the focus? I don't want to do autofocus because it really, screws with some people. Uh, but yeah, there's images of ink bottles and paper and stamps and script and eyeglasses. There's some really nice images on here. But yeah, having that as the border at the bottom of a page or even on the side of a page, that is awesome. That's a new idea. I've never seen that before. Very, very cool. Okay, so here's another one by Storm Sparrow. So let's see if I can get this one open. I know, cool, right, Car? All right. And wow, these things are packaged so well. Like for a small business, they really do. You can see the care that goes into their products and the packaging and making sure everything's, packaged just right. And the Storm Sparrow, um, logo and stickers as well on her stuff. And I'm getting paper stuck all over me. Over there. Off. Okay. This one. What did it say? Shakespeare washi tape. Okay, so if any of you like Shakespeare, I grew up not far from Stratford, Ontario, where we had the Stratford at Avon Theatre. I know I went there several times watching to see the plays. To be or not to be, that is the question. So there's a lot of script in here. Wow, they actually did that one really largely. Okay, so it's the to be or not to be uh script. But all nobler in mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. So yeah, just yeah, it's then it repeats from there. But there's a lot of washi tape on that roll. There's a lot of product, which that is my biggest bonus and uh, appreciation for all the stuff that I get anytime I've received the Cora Crea Crafts washi tapes. I've had other washi tapes, and you're lucky if there is, 2 millimeters of washi tape on the roll. These things have yards. I don't know how many yards. I'm sure someone has a count on how many yards are on or meters are on each of these rolls, but there's a lot. It's really impressive. Okay, so we have a block stamp, wooden block stamp, which looks really intricate. Okay, I have to try this one. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. We gotta try this one. And I think that will look really good. I think my black stays on is still okay. We have to try it. Okay, so we have paper. We have a stamp pad. So I use the stays on jet black ink. I'm just gonna try it with this one. I could do any other color. I got a couple other colors here, but I think my StazOn has enough ink in it. I might have to redo, but we'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, and Cara, I forgot to turn my sound alerts down, so I'm still getting scared each time someone follows. It's like a jump scare. It's like, it's okay. All right, so let's see how this one prints. Give it a couple of seconds for the ink to soak into the paper, and voila. Very, very nice. Even if it's not complete, I don't care. It's still really sharp. That'll look nice on a page or even a pocket. Have that on the outside of a pocket in one of the junk journal pages. So it's actually really, really nice. Ex Libra. Yes, laugh at me, car. Jump scares. It's my sound alerts, but you know what? At least I know that it happened. Okay. So I know other people have asked me in the past, how do I get rid of the ink off here? If you need to clean your stamps, especially these ones, because I use the StazOn ink and it's an alcohol-based ink. The easiest way, I just keep some alcohol in a little spray bottle. And it's just rubbing alcohol from the drugstore. And oops, I'm getting the paper wet. Okay. Um, this takes off the majority of the ink. As you use your stamps, there's going to be some that just doesn't come off. And you know what? That's just the nature of the business of, working with stamps. Eventually it won't all come off and they will be stained, but you know what? It's fine. They will still work. So don't get distressed about that. Don't panic. It's not the end of the world. They will still work for you. If you have any questions about what I'm doing or how I'm doing things, please feel free to ask in the chat. I will explain things as well as I can. I'm by no means an expert, but I will explain things as best I can from my limited knowledge of these. Now we have a writer's and poet's notepad. So Cora Crea Crafts has a notepad. This one looks really cute. Oops. Yeah, it helps if I don't throw it across the desk. So is it? Oh, okay, okay. So it's different pages. Um, so you have this one with the script, and look, you've got one with William Shakespeare, and then you've got another one with script and a couple of fountain pens. And then another blank page. So like you could use these, you could do your own little script on them, in whatever writing form you want, or you could stamp an image on here, or you could put a sticker in here of whatever image you want and use these as additions to your pages. We are all in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde. So this is really cool. How many do they have of each? Oh, look, some more burnt paper. I didn't have to burn it. Um, there's a lot of items in here. Okay, so there's where it repeats. So you have one, two, three. Oops. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So about 10 pages before it repeats. So there's 60 pages in here, 10 designs. Oh, all I just had to do was read the back, but you know, it was nice to look at each of the designs. There's Paris, Notre Dame, Notre Dame de Paris. All right. So there's a nice little way to use pages and add some accents. Crafty Sensi is amazing. I haven't actually been crafting yet, Naruto. I'm just showing you what's here. What I'm going to be using. Yes. All right, so we have some more cling stamps. We have a couple batches. So there's a palette knife, and we have kind of a hand with a ring. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be. Really beautiful ink bottle with a plumed fountain pen. Let me get these out. Fountain pen plume. A writing, oh, painting, because that's a paintbrush, a nice little bust, oil paint, some splats, eyeglasses, spectacles, because we all have spectacles these days. All right, and let me see this one. Love the feather pens and ink bottle. I know, isn't that? And it's really, really intricate. And then this one, oh look, we've got some beautiful script. You know, that is going to look really, really nice on a page. And more. There's the fountain, the feather pen, and that's like a letter opener. And then we have some books, and oh, so the what do you call it? The wax seal. So they tied a little knot or some thread and put the wax seal on top. Some more splats, more ink splats. Oh, that's like a coffee stain. And then a page of script. I'm sure. Are you okay? And then yeah, so these are gorgeous. Hmm. My ideas are flowing, so I know I'm gonna be using these. I might want to do a junk journal that's just all this kind of themed. And I think I have some other items that would go along with this as well without, overbearing, but this could this could work. This could really work. Ideas are just spilling. Okay, whoa. All right, so we have it almost looks like rice paper, but it's stickers. Do they remove? Yeah, so they do remove. Um, so they're not completely transparent, but they're very light. So authors and poets stickers. So we have some banners. So these things you can just cut out around them and use them. Oh, actually, sorry. Duh. No, you just peel them off and use them. So you've got some writing hands. What are men to rocks and mountains? Jane Austen, Pride and Prejudice. Okay, and then we've got some squiggles. I could easily forgive his pride if he had not mortified mine. Or is it mortified? Yeah, it looks like mortified mine. Jane Austen again. Look at I don't know if you can see this, but it's like the schematics on a fountain pen. That's interesting. So more banners. Not all those who wander are lost. J.R.R. Tolkien. Um, Lord Byron. Okay. And we have some pen nibs and an old English character. So if you're into the alphabet and using script, there's a cute little resource right there. That is awesome. Okay, so there's that. And then, but wait, there's more. And then, oh my God, we have like a newspaper here. Like an entire newspaper. Okay, let's make sure. So, Orangery Museum. So there's all kinds of things here to read. The palette of the painter Claude Monet has been described as vivid or rich. There's I don't want to rip this up and use it because there's like amazing stuff in here. What else is here? Okay, so the back page is blank so you can use it. You're not destroying stuff. But it's all about, okay, so Montgolfier to Rosier, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam. How did Van Gogh see the sky? And look at that. Starry Night. Flying machines, freedom, and then we have back pages. Oh, you want to do calligraphy or you do calligraphy, Car? It's in my wheelhouse. I love to do calligraphy. Do you have the items to do calligraphy? Like the different fountain pens and the different inks? Burns Clock Tower, Switzerland, Chronos, God of Time, English poet, dramatist, actor. Dirge by William Shakespeare? There's a dirge by William Shakespeare. Come away, death. And in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Oh, prepare it. My part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet. On my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend to greet. My poor corse, where my bones shall be thrown. A thousand sighs to save. Lay me, oh where, sad true lover, never find my grave to weep there. Oh man, that's awesome. That is so incredible. I don't think I've ever read that before. All right, so you have your dad's pen with all the nibs, and he had bottles of ink, but I haven't used them in a bit, so they're packed away somewhere in the house. Yeah, and the bottles of ink may be dried up, but it's so easy to get ink. If you ever need to know resources, I know where you can get some. Keepers of History, the largest cuckoo clock outside the Black Forest. Really? Okay, so I'm gonna have to read a lot of these before I ever actually tear these up and use them. But what I could do too is I could scan these. I could scan them and make them smaller so that I could fit them on a page, so that would be the background. My scanner won't do the whole thing. I'd have to do things in sections, but oh my god. Emily Dickinson, A Clock Stopped. A clock stopped, not the mantles. Geneva's farthest skill can't put the puppet bowing that just now dangled still. Huh. Emily Dickinson. And then the whole write up on here. This is incredible. And you've got a nice little pocket watch, the chain pocket watch that you can use. Wow. Just wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit and read through all these first. Okay, so this is the December box. The December writers and artists. I really love this. The old-fashioned nibs, not the new ones. True, those are really cool. I actually think I have a few of those myself. Um, I needed to find a pen though to insert them into, and I think I did find one. But like, what a great package this is for writers and artists. It's incredible. It's a really well prepared subscription box. So that, like I said, is the writers and artists one. That was December's. Now, I do have January's under my desk here, and February's is in the mailbox outside. So I'm going to put this here. Actually, I'm going to leave this here because Enchanted Forest is the one for January. Now, I don't know how long you're going to be with me here. It's only 2 o'clock now. Did you want to see the January one? Are you interested in seeing the January one? The January one is Enchanted Forest. It should be interesting. Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller. Oh, Lord. There's so many nice items in here. Always like stuff like this, so I'm in no matter what. Okay. I like that. All right, and Naruto might want to see these too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break and I will be back momentarily and we will do the January box. If everyone is good for that. I'm going to put it this way so you can see. And she want to say January and February. Yeah, it's fine. I can do them individually. I can do the February one. I want to try and do them monthly as like when I get the box so that, I do them individually anyway, so that way I stay up to date on them. So, if you're good with that, then I'm going to take a quick break and I will be back in a few minutes. All right? Thanks. DJ, you raided me again. DJ Too Long with the raid. Okay, who do we have here? So, welcome in, DJ. Thank you with a party of 10. Awesome. So, we have Pixie 2066. Hello. Eternus, you sweetheart. Sunny, thank you for coming in. That's awesome. Oh, Mara. Oh my God, Mara, how are you doing? All right, thank you for raiding, DJ. Um, did you have fun doing the Ender? The Ender farm? I was watching. I was watching you and Soul playing and Judge playing in that. And I saw you die because you missed the water. Oh, Lord. I watched Side Soul die a lot. True, true, true. Oh, Lord. Okay. So, and you do Soul has returned from the abyss. Oh, Soul, you're raiding too. Oh my God, I got a double raid. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Soul. So apparently you died a few times too. Oh, actually, I do remember the one time I watched it and you had died in there. Wicked Good Witch, hello. Thank you for coming in. DJ, you by all means go ahead and lurk. I do appreciate the lurk and I love the fact that you rated me. That's twice. You are my actually you're my second raid, the first and the second raid, and now Soul is the third. So this is awesome. Did you, Mara? Are you sure? Are you really sure? Maybe, maybe. Okay, so we have new people in the channel. Welcome, everybody. If you don't know me, if you haven't seen me in DJ streams and Soul streams and Cardoodle streams, I am Crafty Lady, also known as Lori. I am a crafter, and I also play Minecraft and various other games. So this is, I'm pretty sure. It's okay, Mara. I'm okay. It's all right. So, welcome in all the readers. I hope you are interested in crafting or at least, getting an idea. I'm opening up subscription boxes. I've already done October, November, December. This is January 2023. So, subscription boxes, these are for paper crafting. You can use the items for your junk journals, for doing your decorating your bullet journals. You can even use them for doing your own handmade cards. Um, so if you are interested in any of those, continue to watch along. We're probably going to start a junk journal after this. Thank you, Car, for doing a shout out to DJ. DJ, if you don't know DJ, he's an awesome, awesome streamer. There's DJ and Soul, if we could get a shout out for Soul, and Mara. Mara does a lot of very well instructional Twitch streams because I've watched them and I've learned a lot from him for doing the Stone Block series. So he does some really interesting stuff there. And we're getting cat bombed. I was wondering how long it was going to take before she decided to come and say hello. This is Sniffles. She is hubby's cat, but she tends to spend a long time with me. So we'll have to get her off the table soon enough. But anyways, so thank you every crafty sensei. Thank you Naruto. I appreciate that. Wait till we actually get going and doing the crafting. Sniffle, you might want to get your butt out of the camera. Do it the other way. There you go. You can say hi to everyone. Hello. She's usually here with me on the other side of my keyboard on the other desk when I'm playing Minecraft too, so she makes sure that everyone knows she's here. So anyways, aw, Dreams, thanks for following. That is awesome. And yes, Sniffle is. She got her name because she was very ill when she was a kitten and needed a lot of tender loving care, which my partner, um, hubby, gave her when he first got her. So she tended to sniffle and sneeze a whole lot, and she ended up getting named Sniffle because of it. So Uh, thank you, Mara. Thank you so much. And thank you for the shout out for Soul. That's awesome. I have a great mod. Car's my mod. I have a mod. I'm so impressed. Okay, Sniffle, it's not time for Rolly. It's not no, it's not time for that. No. You are the star of the show, apparently. Okay, I need you to remove yourself from the desk. I know. I love you, but no, not right now. Later. Cats. Yes, Car is the best. She really is. Many people I already know, and they have good taste. Yes, they do, Dreams. They really do, really, really do. I follow all of them too, so it's fun. This is great. Okay, no, Snivel. Okay. She's making a beeline across. Okay, well, we're going to work with a cat on the table because that's just the way it goes around here. All right, so I am unboxing the January subscription box from Cora Crea Crafts. And if you didn't hear me previously, these are subscription boxes for doing paper crafts, so junk journals, bullet journals, making your own cards, anything that you need paper crafts. If you need stickers and paper and everything, you're gonna find it in these, and you get good value for your money. All right, so we were told this one, vintage craft box. The theme for this one, this is January 22, 2020, January 2023. This one was the fan favorite, the fan choice for 2022, because I know that she had asked us to vote on several themes that she had suggested, and this was the fan favorite. So Enchanted Forest is what this box is. So we are going to explore this one. Uh, February's is ancient Egypt, and I know that ancient Egypt is in my mailbox. Oh, budget Arger? Arger? Welcome in. Thank you for following. Okay, this is weird. It's I don't know. Car, I may need to talk to you afterwards because the this auto mod is holding some messages. So I need to talk to you about that just so that I know why these are holding, because like one of them's from DJ and it held it. Oh, I see. Because it thinks Crazy Lady is wrong. It shouldn't. Anyways, I'm gonna allow so that it knows that one's okay. All right. So anyways, Enchanted Forest, January 2023. So there's foil forest pattern washi tape in here. There's Enchanted Forest washi tape. Clear stamp Enchanted Forest, Lady of the Forest wooden stamp, Enchanted Forest sticker book. There's a whole sticker book. Die cut stickers, 7 pages. Frames and animals paper set. This should be awesome. Okay. Well, they're always awesome. I had to turn auto mod off was being a pain. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mara. Good to know because I am still learning all of this. And Car has been DJ was instrumental in getting me set up before we did the maze event on um XP's maze event, and then Car has been super duper helpful in teaching me how to set things up and get certain mods in different items, different screens set up, different items. It's crazy how much stuff there is to just do a Twitch thing. Wow. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so DJ, they don't like you calling me crazy lady. Just so you know. But I'll take it. I have no problem with it. All right. So we have ideas and inspiration. So Cora Crea Crafts, if anyone's interested, it's coracreacrafts.com. In here, she also has the QR code, so you can scan that. All of her socials are listed on the card, so this is awesome. They like us sharing our product projects, um, so that you can uh, so that you can promote their site as well, so they can get more business. But it's a small business. I've seen um, Coraline, and she is so busy, and basically a one-woman show, but she does get a little bit of help because this is the second box now that my order has been packed by Gabby. So packed with love. So let's dig in. Let's see what we have to play with here. And again, the mail does not like these boxes. Reason I haven't filled out my affiliate stuff yet. Well, I know a really good resource for, understanding how a lot of these things work and what website you have to go to. And her name might be Car Doodles. So, Mara, you might want to, message Car, Car, Car. Maybe we can, get you a side business. You never know. All right, so the mail just destroys these. There's no packing in order to stuff them so that they stay in place. So this tissue just gets destroyed. So we'll get this out of here, get this out of the way, and we'll try and do this in a reasonable way with a cat watching us. She's so funny. Half the time she doesn't want you to touch you and then touch her, and then the other half the time she's like, touch me, pet me, play with me, rub me. Go figure. Cats. Oops. Crap. Just lost something. Un moment. As I crawl under the desk. Okay. Turns and runs away. No, you can't run away. You're not allowed. You are my mod. I have a mod. I'm gonna have to pay you. I'm gonna have to send you something. All right. Here we go. So, Enchanted Forest. Where's our list? We have foil forest pattern washi tape. Foil forest. Woo! Regrettable Dellen. Hello, how are you? Welcome in. Enchanted Forest. Okay. So I think that this is the foil one. This one's by Storm Sparrow. They have amazing products, as I've said previously. Cora Crea Crafts kind of joins forces with them, and she gets a lot of her products that she puts in these subscription boxes from Storm Sparrow. Storm Sparrow has their own site. They have an incredible lineup of products. I don't know that they have a subscription box. They might, but I end up getting a lot of items through the Cora Crea Crafts one from them anyway, so it's awesome. Oh, Cora, regrettable. You want to offer promotion? Aren't you wonderful? So generous. Thanks, Car. Oh, I love getting those spots. Yeah, they're fun. I'm just getting into this. All right, so we have a washi tape that has foil. So that's where you see sparkle, shiny. So this would be a really nice accent border on any pages. But yeah, you can see the shine on that. And there is a lot of tape on this roll. There's a lot. Very nice. And then the next one is an Enchanted Forest tape. So this one looks to have all kinds of images that you can cut out. Yes, she is Naruto. There is no doubt about that. She is one of the best mods. She's very attentive. She is on the ball. She is the one you want. So we have Enchanted Forest tape. So this has all kinds of images. Some of them are shiny and glossy. Some of them are matte, but it looks like the majority of them have some sort of a matte finish or a shiny glossy finish to them. So look at the owl. Let me see. Twist it around so you can see. So you can see that there's a shine to them. They've outlined them like almost embossed is what it is. So you can cut these out. They're on a paper backing. Um, so you can see, you can just peel them off. But what you can do, what makes it even better, is you can cut these images out of here before you peel the backing off and then stick just that image where you want it to be. So, I love getting those. All the shiny. I know. And Naruto is the best cheerleader. We found that out in Fall Guys last week. That was awesome. Okay, so we have some really incredible images here. All forest themed, enchanted forest. Look at a jar of butterflies. And a bunny and butterflies and more jars. Look, someone captured the stars in a jar. And mushrooms, of course, there's always mushrooms and trees. So you go quite a ways through this washi tape before the images start to repeat. Holy, I haven't reached a repeat yet. Where did I start? Okay, oh, the owl. Okay, so it repeats. Okay, so there we go. So I'm looking at this. Okay, we're going here, here, here. Oops, here, all the way here. Um, that's well over a yard before you get to a repeat. So there's a lot of images there that you can use in your projects. Oh, I forgot to add my music back. Oh, oh, come on, let's listen to Music Man. Play. And just make sure it's not too loud. Should be good. Car, let me know if it's too loud. But this way we've got Mel in the background with his cool vibes. Guess I should have put that as a tag in the stream. Next time. I think I already used 10 tags. Couldn't use any more. It's a chill stream. Okay, so that's a really nice washi tape. I like that. Let's put that here. Now we have a stamp. Aw, it's like a lady of the forest. Lady of the forest. So let's give it a shot. Okay, let me grab a different ink. We have our pad. We have our paper. And we're going to try this one out. Because these stamps, like, I don't know if you can see this. That is like really detailed. There is a lot of detail in that stamp. So let's see how it stamps out. I'm going to try this one. The Ranger, it's a plum color. It's acid-free, permanent, and waterproof. So this is one that will have to come off um, with alcohol if you want to remove the ink from your ink pad or from your stamp. You'll need to use alcohol. 1 meter for those weird folks. Yeah, we use okay, so one yard is 36 inches, 1 meter is 39 inches. Because I do sewing, I kind of need to know both because depending on when I go to the fabric store, if the fabric is in meters or yards or priced accordingly, I need to know both. And it's weird because a lot of patterns are still in inches anyways. All right. Oh, that is just drop dead gorgeous. Car, look at this image. I don't know how close I can get it to the camera without it getting fuzzy, but that is an amazing image. It's beautiful. All right, so we have that. And I will give that a quick little wipe with my spray of alcohol. True, true, Mara, yeah. Especially because tools, right? Wrenches and socket sets are all in metric and imperial. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so stamp, clean, simple as general drugstore rubbing alcohol. I just leave some in a little spray bottle, and I have that for cleaning off my stamps, especially the alcohol-based stamps because they're permanent. Now, if it were something similar, if it were something like a Tim Holtz Distress ink, these are water-based. So all you would need is like a wet wipe or a paper towel with a spritz of water on, and that will clean your stamp with those. Just depends on what you want, what you use as a stamp, so make sure you know which is which. Now we have, ooh, the forest jewel. Most precious creature of the forest, moonlight spirit. So these are cards. Um, pretty solid cards, that almost like cardstock quality. So they've got that aged look. We have a unicorn, the forest jewel, sworn protector of the forest skies. So it's that's a griffin. Hippogriffs, protectors, foresta. Okay. And then just a border and guardian of the forest, eternal warrior of nature. So, oh, tell me what's the it's not oh what is the name of that? Um, I can't remember. Someone tell me in chat if you remember. I can't remember the name of them. Unicorn, hippogriff, centaur. That's it. Thank you, Car. I knew what it was. I just couldn't remember. And then another really nice border and another one. And this would be cool if if you had some calligraphy script and wanted to write in here. You've got a couple of bars for that. And then another frame. And whisperers of the forest, keepers of secrets and eternal mischiefs. A little fairy. Those are really nice. Those would be great on some pages in a junk journal. Okay, we have the Enchanted Forest sticker book. So we have a little sticker book. Supposedly it has die cut stickers, 7 pages. So let's see what the sticker book looks like. Oh, that's a lot of images. Okay, where's this will help. Let's do this. See, because I need you guys to see what's here. Look at this. Okay, so there's page 1. Ferial? You said oh, fairy. Yes, fairy. I need to increase the font on that so I can see it. Okay, so there is a whole bunch of jars, several jars with different contents. Everyone's trapped everything in jars. Okay, what's this page? We have, ooh, frames. Oh, look at this one. That is so cool with the purple and the green. The little, the little lady, almost lady on a lake. Same thing here. Definitely fairies, given their outfits. Of some magic ruins. What's their name on this one? Magic bottles? Yeah, magic bottles. Okay, so this one is, yeah, so this one is magic ruins. They're very nice. Okay, what do we have here? Crystals. Okay, so you're going to add some crystals to your pages. It'd be cute just to accent, the day of the week or whatever on in your bullet journal or your calendar. And now we have forest life. So there's squirrels and bunnies and woods and little houses in the woods. Oh, Car, we could recreate one of these houses. Mind you, we kind of do bigger houses than that in Minecraft. So there's some very nice images. I don't know, can I? Yeah, I can go closer. I just don't want the glare. Yeah, these. Oh, and of course, butterflies. There's always going to be butterflies. Where is the light? Okay. Just trying to make sure it's not too glared. All right, so, oh, and then this is a page that is still stickers. So you've got labels. So Enchanted Forest, Fantasy, Lives, Magic, Fairies, Legends, Unicorn, Live Your Own Legend. Um, do not, so not to, oh my lord, I can't even read this. For counsel, for they will say both no and yes. Do not to the lives? I don't know what that is. But interesting gentleman here. But these are all stickers too that you can peel off. There's a see? So there's a way to peel them off. Be able to add those. And there's still a full page. That is a full page sticker. That's impressive. Okay. Thanks, Mara. You have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon and evening. Go have your cigar and your scotch. Enjoy. Thank you for dropping by and thank you for lurking. Yeah, the full fairy sticker is really, really cute. It's gorgeous, actually. Hmm. Okay, so that's the book. That's the book. And now, oh my, Frames and Animals paper set. Oh, okay. Can I? I'm not going to be able to get that open without tearing it. And I want to try and save some of those images. Are you not going to open for me? Open, seize me. Okay. Because it's not just the stuff that is included in the package that is awesome and usable, but even the packaging. A lot of the packaging is usable for your crafts. All right, so because like a lot of these images, I can cut those out and glue them onto a page. So these are from Storm Sparrow as well. Another batch of images from Storm Sparrow, but it's wait a minute. Frames and Animals paper set. Okay, so that's the Frames and Animals paper set. Got that. So this is the clear stamps Enchanted Forest, but look at the packaging on that. That's impressive. All right, so let's see what we have in here. And so, Enchanted Forest. Oh, I love that border. Enchanted Forest. It's like a really big moth here. And then you've got the vines around that. Uh, Reel in of magic, fairies, and lives. Cora Crea Crafts, and then we've got these ones too. That almost looks like what you would see in a stained glass window or whatever. These are really cute, and then you could put this in the corner. There's some really nice items in here. Okay, so that is it for the January box, which is really cool. I never get tired of these. Just having all of these things available is just awesome. Um, the creativity just never stops. So these papers. All right. So that is the January. Yeah, the that full fairy sticker is still in my mind. We have a lot of really pretty items to use here. I love the sticker book. There's so many nice images in there. Okay, well, all of these are in here. That's in there. And then the February box is Ancient Egypt, so I'll do that on another stream. But I think we could, let me just get a sip of coffee here. Come on, move that. We've got that. We have this. Sorry, I'm just checking on a couple things. And let me see. So, we've got the, okay, so my plan, if anyone is interested, I think I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to start a junk journal. And what I wanted to do is take some items that I already have around the house just to show you that it doesn't take a lot of special papers and fancy stuff. Fancy schmancy. Don't need fancy schmancy stuff to put these together. The idea, okay, here we go. The idea behind a junk journal was that it's made with items from everyday household stuff. A lot of people like to journal. A lot of people like to write down their thoughts, and then they want to they decorate the pages. They'll add stickers. You know, I've seen people go as far as just taking like beer label stickers that they peeled off the beer bottle and put those in, and then make a little caption because maybe they were out with some friends on that night and they wanted to remember that evening, and you know that's their backup for that particular item. Um, you can make uh, junk journals using basically junk. You have boxes and you have envelopes from junk mail. Anything that you have, you can use as a base for a junk journal. Like I'm looking at this box that hubby put on my desk yesterday. The nice thing is it has a window. I could actually use that as part of the front cover for a junk journal. Now I'm still going to want to reinforce it and do stuff around that, but the fact of the matter is it has this big window that I could use and have something behind it. So, you know, there's an option for that. I'm going to keep that in mind for another project, but I also have you know, a cookie box. We have a cookie box, and then I put another box here that, you know, it's a granola bar box. These are things that you can use for putting together a junk journal. Now, this would be a pretty thick junk journal because I would take off one side and the junk journal would be that thick. So there's enough room in here. I could probably do 3 signatures in here, and then it would be a really thick journal. So then the question is, do we have enough papers and all that to do that? Now I could do a junk journal with this. It'll be a little smaller, and I think only 2 signatures would fit well in here. But I think what I want to do is the big one because some of the pages that I get in there are so large, I want to be able to use them. So here's what we're going to do. We have this box. I'm going to get rid of the top and the bottom flaps. We don't need those. And we're just going to start making a junk journal, and we're going to cover it so that it has a cover, and then we may be able to, with the papers that I have, start the signatures today. So we'll get rid of that edge. And I don't care if, this isn't exactly 6 by 8 or whatever. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go for it. We're going to pull this apart, and I'm gonna need to take off, where's the side with the seam? That's the side with the seam. Because it's gonna be a book, right? But it doesn't matter that all of this is on the outside because we're gonna cover it up. We are going to cover it up, but then this will be our spine, and we're going to reinforce that, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it, and I will give you some ideas as to what you can use that you may have around the house. Oh, I have so many ideas. There's a couple other things that I think I want to try as well. So then we're going to get rid of this flap, so we don't need this here either. So all I'm trying to do is just make sure I've got some straight lines, because you don't want to be working with something that isn't straight. I may have to tidy this up again after, but for the most part, this should be fine. Okay, so this is our base. This is what we're going to start with. So we are, what have we got? So this is essentially 10, 12 and a quarter, almost 12 and a half inches in total. But the book itself, if the biker boy, hello biker boy, how are you? What am I making? I am going to be making a junk journal. And we're gonna cover that. So we're using stuff that we have at home. And I had just opened up several subscription boxes that I have with Cora Crea Crafts. I get their subscription box, and it has all kinds of paper products and stickers and stamps and washi tapes. So there's a lot in there. So what I'm going to use as my base is, a cookie box. So this is going to be a chunky monkey um, junk journal. But I should be able to fit 3 signatures in here. The spine is deep enough to do that. Been a rough day, but I lived. Aw, well that's always good. Also, what's up with the slow mode? What's slow mode? Car? Do we have, oh, is the slow mode on? Usually my son, oh, we can change that, right? Do do do. Oh, um, I don't remember. I know it's in here somewhere in the settings, maybe. Stream, channel, do do do. Car, do you remember where the slow mode option is? Do do do, non-shot. It's all Car's fault. No, it is not Car's fault. Not at all. Never. It's never Car's fault. Okay, got that one there. See, I knew it. No, she's fixing things for me. She's being an amazing mod because I'm still learning this stuff. So she knows what to do, whereas I'm still learning. See, I knew it. Okay, so all right. So now the first thing we're gonna do is cover this. We're gonna cover it with something funky. Um, something first, just to give us a base to work with, and then we'll do a nice cover. So this is not a quick process. Um, just so you know, let me grab a couple items. So Carl will keep you entertained while I look for some supplies, because wasn't exactly sure I was going to do all of this today. Where did my brown paper go? Just looking for a couple things. That is weird. Oh, I think I used a bunch of those already. We use up scraps every time. Every time we do some of these things. And this is something I think I can use. And actually, maybe that'll work really well. Sorry, bear with me. I've got a craft room that has all kinds of stuff, so it's just a matter of getting things that I need because I have everything filed in different areas depending on what I am working on. And I don't like having it all out. Otherwise, it gets to be a little bit jumbled. All right, so oh, okay. It's always Car's fault. No, it's not Car's fault. Okay. Yeah, true. That would make sense if there's a ton of people talking at the same time or chatting. Okay, so we just need enough to cover this. And then we're going to put something funky on it and then do a final cover. So I've got a couple things I need to use in order to reinforce the spine. Because of course the spine is what gets used constantly. And you want to make sure you've got that strengthened. And you're going to be really surprised at what I used to do that. All right. That keychain. I know, isn't that awesome? That was gifted to me in one of the wool swaps that I received a couple of months ago. And I'm like, oh my, I cannot believe that my wool swap partner actually, did enough spying on me to know that I liked Minecraft and played Minecraft. So she got me my name in a Minecraft keychain. I'm like, how cool is that? That's like beyond awesome. Okay, instead of using this one, because that one's just a pain, got this, and so yes, people know me as Crafty Lady, but they also know me as Lori. I have no problem going by my first name if you choose to say that instead of Crafty Lady, because I will answer to both. Sorry, I'm just rummaging through. There's going to be several items we can use. So, if you're into doing junk journals, if you're into doing um, bullet journals and stuff like that, then it helps to keep some of your supplies handy and stockpile. Cookie boxes, cracker boxes, cereal boxes. A lot of people will use those and cover those up as well. then, so we have a very large piece of paper here. We don't need all of it. So old envelopes, junk mail envelopes, old magazines, they have great pages. You can double up the pages and use those for a lot of the items that you will use in a junk journal. Okay, so I don't need the rest of that for now. Okay, so this, for right now, it's not going to be fancy, but what I need, and I'm still having difficulty finding, is the stuff that I use to do the binding. It's typically, you know, the like the Tyvek envelopes that it's like super tough plastic that just you can't rip through it, and it's one of the easy things to use for the binding on a junk journal since the spine will get a lot of use. The other thing you can use, and I think I'm going to have to resort to that, is duct tape. And I have a roll right over here. Unless hubby took the duct tape on me. Had a roll over here. Well, as Car would say, Jiminy Cricket. Where did my roll of duct tape go? I have decorative ones too. Where did that go? Oh, Lord. I didn't put it in the drawer, did I? Nope. Not in that one. Okay. I think hubby took the duct tape. Why is it you can never find what you need when you're looking for it? Or at least it's not where it's supposed to be. That's the problem. It was at one point. Now it isn't. Okay, it's not there. It's not there. And I know I haven't used it yet lately. So where did that one go? Okay, well, we gotta find an alternative. There's always an alternative. Alright, so what we want to do, first and foremost, we can do the Tyvek after, or the duct tape after. We need to get this glued down. So, there's a multitude of glues that you can use when paper crafting. There are quite a few that work really well. You can even do and use stuff as basic as the Elmer stick glue. So, like just basic Elmer stick glue. You can use kids glue, that will work. You can use fabric tack, or they have another name for it now. There's another one. Don't know if I ever told Cara I used it. Oh, did you? What kind of crafting, Biker? What kind of crafting did you do? So there's fabric tack. And then this one is one of the really good ones, and it dries super quickly, especially for paper based. Now it is water based, but for some reason it has a very short drying time. And it works really well for some of these things. So Not worried where that is right now. So I have some of this in here. Let's hope it's not clogged up, because it gets to be a pain when it does. And we might have to use a little pin just to unclog it, because of course, yeah, hope you feel better. But yeah, what was definitely what was the crafting that you did, Biker Boy? Curious minds want to know. Used to make terrain for wargaming where people use mini figurines to play. Oh, really? So like similar to what people use when they're doing the model train sets, the whole scenery and stuff? Okay. All right. So we're going to glue this down. Kinda, yeah. I know there's a man I used to work with, and while we were in our off time, he was always painting the little figurines for the games that people play, for the board games. So I don't know whether he did the molds himself or whether he bought them, but you would see him, he would spend hours painting all those little figurines. You mainly did rocky terrain? Okay. Then obviously you're very good at it. Is it not something? Oh, Warhammer. Okay. So you don't do that anymore? Is that not something? Is there not a demand for it, or you just needed a break and found something else to do? Classics, cut them out and paint them. Okay. So this is not the final, but this is giving us something to work with. I can do it if someone asks. They're not asking though. That's weird. But it's for, uh, it's for playing uh real time, like Dungeons and Dragons. People get together and play on a game board of some sort. So it's for those, right? Yes. So is it just because people aren't getting together as much, or maybe that'll start up again? Because I'm sure COVID had an effect on that. Now, do I want to get picky with how this is? We can, because this is still going to get covered with something else. Yeah, same thing as Dungeons and Dragons. People do train for dungeons too. You're right. And I do know some people who still get together for Dungeons and Dragons. Um, and some of the other games too. I don't remember the names of them, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure you saw a major decline when it came to COVID, because people couldn't get together, which is too bad. But maybe that will pick up again, you think? Okay, not a problem, Car. You know, these things happen. It's not you. Well, it's just a different window. So what I'm doing is just um, cutting the corners. I'm going to glue this down, but then what I want to do is reinforce this with, I think this will work. I think there's enough that it will work. I want to use this prime bag because I like the meat. Eh, eh, Um, no, not with the stream. No, it's good. Um, because it's got that little the texture. People are gonna feel that when they open it up. And I'm still gonna put fabric over top of it. So this is gonna give the cover stability as well as strength, and it's gonna give it that little bit of cushiness that is gonna be really cool. So that is the plan. So this right now is just to give us something to work with. Lots of squishy. Yes, lots of squishy. We like the squishy. So this is just to give us something to attach to, reinforce it a bit, but it's mostly just to cover up. And because unfortunately with these covers, they're kind of waxy and a little shiny and not as grippy as you want them to be. So if you cover it with just some plain brown paper, some of it I get from brown paper bags from the grocery stores or the shopping stores. Other times I buy the brown paper rolls from the dollar store or whatever for wrapping packages. It's just plain brown paper. You can use either. The grocery store bags are actually really good because they're stronger than this, but I wasn't going to, pull one of those out right now. Come on, I know you're not empty. Something. Something making it plug. Yeah. Squish factor is real. It's a thing. And that's why I'm not worried about being perfect about this because it's going to get covered up anyways, but I want to make sure it's adhered. Okay, so that's working out. So where are we with this? Okay, so we will have an edge. Still going to cover it with fabric though, so that may not be so bad. Okay, I'm going to cut this out. Yes, might need a touch of water to thin it down. I had that happen too. Actually, this one's usually not so bad for that. It's just I the unfortunately the original bottle it comes in, you can buy these little metal tips that is supposed to help with getting a very thin stream because the stuff is really really strong. This is the Art Glitter Glue, and it's not cheap. So you get this to put on it, but then this will still clog up, and even if you put like a pin like a sewing pin in there to keep it unclogged, well then the sewing pin will rust because they're not always stainless steel. So then this gets clogged up really badly. And then you can't use it at all. So what I found, and what several other crafters have mentioned, is you can get these little white plastic bottles because it has the nice thin spout and it has the little plastic stopper at the top to cover it, the little lid, and it's attached. And that way you just have this much glue in it. Um, it's really cheap where you are. Well, it's really expensive here because I think this little bottle, this is 2 ounces, 60 milliliter. I think this was at least $12, if not 18. It's really expensive here. So anyways, I found other crafters were using these and they really recommended them, and you get a set of 6 or 12 of them. So I thought, okay, whatever, they're cheap. I'll try them, and I've got it in this one. Really haven't had any problem with them. Yeah, what? Yeah. Um, in Canada or even that stuff, for us to get it from the States, it's really expensive. Yeah, it's not cheap. And especially the art glitter glue, yeah, that stuff is not cheap for us at all. That's why, depending on what it is, oh, this is a pain. Depending on what it is, a lot of times I'll just go with, whatever, glue I have on hand. But at the same time, I want to make sure, depending on what the project is, I want to make sure it's going to stay in place. So, I will sacrifice at times and use the good stuff. Because even the fabric tack glue is really expensive here. And they've switched to not even selling the big bottles of it anymore. They're selling the little ones for the same price as the other ones. It's just I have no idea that, all these things were going to get so much more expensive after and during COVID. It's like everyone's taking advantage of it. And same as the white glue wood makers use. No, actually it's different. I have wood glue. Um, for some of the wood projects that I do, but it's not the same, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be really cheap because wood glue is still cheap. But no, it's not exactly the same. Come on. Get that off in a sec. Yeah, I wish it was, wood glue would be as durable as an adhesive as the others, because wood glue would definitely be the cheaper route to go. All right, so what have we got to work with? Yep, that'll work. At least if we glue this on here, I'm not going to have enough to bring it up over the sides, but I can cut those edges off, because then we're going to cover it with fabric. I'll show you what I'm going to use for the fabric, because then we're going to have an inside, and then we'll cover it with fabric, and then we'll cover the inside as well. And then this is going to be good because it's going to be nice and strong to give us the strength we need on the binding. Yeah, that's not really much different. Okay, so let's use this. We have it. Let's just line it up. That should do. Well, if you thin it with water, I think you might be in the same. It's the only one thinned with water. True, because it does say it's water soluble too, so makes sense. Okay, so we don't need that piece anymore. Save it for something else. Let's get this around here. I don't mind having a bit of an edge on these because the fabric will hold that in place. That should be fine there, and then we'll just even this up. Should be good. So let's get this attached to here. So then, yeah, we're going to have a very tactile sound and feel to that. Okay. Now, if I have one handy, it would make things all that much better. Don't need one that big. Looking for a binder clip, and of course I find the biggest one around. Where'd my smaller ones go? There's one. Just to hold this in place while we get one side done. That should be okay there. I can use this one too. Alright. Now, I believe this glue will still work with this. If not, I can use something else. And I do have double-sided tape, really strong double-sided tape that I can use. Which might be a better option, considering the glue is expensive. But we'll see. Okay. So, that's feeling like it's stuck. Should be good. Flip. Do the spine next, so that we make sure we've got some slack for bending. So that's where we want to bend this while we glue this to give it some of that slack. That should work. Just give it a few more seconds. So Biker, do you do any other crafts? Is there anything else you got into since there was no demand for the other? Or since the demand fell off? Stained glass? Oh, cool. Yes. That would be cool. Okay. I think that's good for there. Now, here's where we have to make a choice. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my fabric. Because I think any one of these should fit. I just want to double check. So, what I did was went to one of those totally unacceptable being unprepared, just teasing. Hey! Hey, you! Okay, so what happened? There is an upholstery store going out of business. So, one of the girls in one of the craft clubs I know told me that they are selling off the sample books, fabric swatches, and like these are big swatches. They're not little. Um, so these big swatches are for sale in the sample books, and like as you can see, like this one was $3. This one was $3. I think most of them this size were $3. So what I've been doing over the last few days since I got some of them is removing the backing paper, and I use my heat gun because um, they're kind of glued on, but and they don't just pull off or rip off easily. But if you use the heat gun, it's a crafting heat gun, and warm it up, the glue releases, and it doesn't leave like it really doesn't leave a residue on the fabrics. You can see a bit of change in color where it is, but it's not going to affect the finished product because I can make all kinds of bags and stuff out of these. So I've been removing the papers from these, as you can see. So I thought these would be awesome for a junk journal, the cover on a junk journal. So I just need to see what I have size-wise. And I have a feeling they're just not going to be big enough because I need enough to come over the edge. And even these ones, yeah, they're not going to be big enough. Okay. Now, that being said, there are others. It's too bad because these are, oh, that one. Do, yeah, but if one of them, I don't know if this one's done yet. Let's just see. I do have some larger ones, but I need to be able, yeah, see there's not much of a lip here. I need to be able to get it over the edge, preferably a little more than that. Now I could trim this down. I could do that. This doesn't have to be the size that it is. It's going to be a chunky monkey as it is. So I could trim the top and bottom. I think I've got enough on the sides, but I need more on the top and bottom. Are these ones any bigger? And if not, then I have some really big ones. Car, what do you think of this one? No? Or that one? I like a lot of these. And then they've got accent ones in here. Accent pieces, smaller pieces. Hmm. Well, is this one big enough? I think they're the same size, so yeah, kind of screwed that way. But I could just make it shorter. Still be the same length. Could always, yeah. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. It's not like all these sizes need to be written in stone. It does not need to stay the size that it is. We can always adjust. So, size is this anyways? What do we have? Almost 8. Basically 8. And, well, it's a little more than 12. So why don't we make it 7.5? We could do that. We take a 1/4 inch off each. We still have the paper backing. We're still going to get the reinforcements, so we could do that. 1/4 inch. Okay, let's do it this way so we've got some grippy. Doesn't really matter. 1/4 inch. It is a junk journal after all. It doesn't have to be any specific size. So if we took a 1/4 inch off there, and we'll take another 1/4 inch off here, and that will give us 7.5. Let's do it this way. 1/4 inch. Ooh. Helps if you can cut straight. Plus it's shifting on me. Not a big deal. Okay. Alright, so we got those. And we wanted it, shorten it up a 1/4 inch on each end as well. You know what, this cutter is not doing the trick. We need something a little more industrial. Yeah. 1/4 inch. There we go. More power. You make do with what you've got, right? Okay. There. So that should do. Now, let's get these out of the way. I think, Car, what do you think of this one? Do you like this one? It's got some raggedy edge on the end there. That will give us what we need to pull this over and on the ends. Okay. This one? I like that one. And it has, like I said, it's got some complementary fabrics to go with it in this pack. Plus these ones. See? So I can use some of these other fabrics and pieces within the junk journal to kind of tie it together and you know, add pockets and edgings on the pages on some of them. I think that'll work. Actually, yeah, I like this one. But I don't like the fact that it has all this right here, because that's where it was stapled into the sample book. So what do I want to do? I think if this one's tall enough, I'm going to sew that onto there so that we have kind of like, we're going to have an extra edge on the one side. I could do it on both. Yeah, but what I need is that to be gone. Or do I just sew this onto here? Hmm. Oh, not a problem. Is your kitty okay? Is this something normal? Aw, what's she having surgery for? Ear infection, got swollen in her left cheek. Oh no. So, she had an ear infection, got swollen in her left cheek. And a pill. So then, yeah, I hope it goes well tomorrow too. So what kind of surgery are they gonna do on that? That to be the front cover. So I want that to be the front. This is gonna be the back. Okay, so I want to sew this piece onto here to give us a bit of an extension. So I will be right back while I sew this on. I'm just going to stitch this extra piece on so we have a little bit more to work with. And considering it's a coordinating color, it's gonna look awesome. small opening on her cheek to clean it all up. The inside, because they pull the stuff out with this syringe, but it keeps getting full, so they're going to clean it up on the inside to make sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. He's the crazy cat man. Okay. Well, we're all fur baby parents here, so we completely understand how devastating it can be to even think of your pet going in for surgery. It's not fun. Okay, so that gives me a little more to work with, and I'm an idiot because I should have realized that was there. You know what? We're going to cover it up with a pocket anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, let's trim this off. Less fabric, the better. Let's make sure it's straight. There. Okay, so this is going to be the back. There. Could actually turn that into a bit of a pocket too. Just want to make sure I've got enough. We've got enough here. That's more than enough there. Okay, well, I think we can probably get rid of some of that. That's probably more than enough. Okay. Well, now we get to use the fabric tack to try and get this down. So, come on. Fabric tack doesn't want to cooperate either. Of course not. Oh, issues with glue, 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 glue. Okay, well, let's see if this stuff is still even viable, because if it's not, then I gotta switch to something else. So, is the glue inside viable? Yeah, it's still there. Still glue. Yeah, I'm getting it all over myself. Yay! Oh well, didn't like paper and glue. Shouldn't do paper crafting. Not sure how. I need a better stick. This one's just. Ah! This one's just not long enough or strong enough. Let's see, is it gonna hold? I have a better one. It has performance anxiety. Yeah, you think? Is it gonna stick though? Yeah. I'll have to add some extra to the end. Where is my stronger sticks? There we go. So, yeah. And I even went looking for this at Walmart because I know they sell it there. And a bottle, half this size, was double the price that this originally was. So it's not just the the art glitter glue. It's everything. It's just nasty. Yay. I'm covered in glue. Oh well. Alright, so that looks like that's okay. And we still get the squish factor so that the cover is nice and soft. Okay, let's get some on here. It's pouring very slowly. Could use my heat gun to warm it up, but I'd be afraid I'd, you know, get the bottle melting as well. Time to invest in a new bottle of glue. That's a definite. Especially the fabric tack stuff. This stuff works really well. Um, there's another name that they have it under, and they just say it's a 3-in-1 glue. They're all by Beacon. The Beacon is it says it has a 3-in-1 glue, and they work really well for a lot of projects. But they don't last forever, and they are expensive. Yeah, I love the feel of this with the packaging underneath. It feels nice. So let's see if we can get this glued down. Could have just opted for double-sided tape, but where's the fun in that? I'm giving. I'm going through with this glue. Oh, Lord. Okay, gear glued down. Challenges and opportunities. Okay. That and that. Okay. We're almost there. Now, before I do that, I want to trim these corners. Yeah, as you can tell, these are not my fabric scissors. Should be using the fabric scissors. That's okay. We'll get there. Okay. Those are trimmed. Get some out of the way. Then these will roll up a little easier, and we can cover the ends. Yep, this glue has seen better days. Yeah, I started with this glue, and dang it, I'm gonna finish with this glue. I know. I will. I will. I'm stubborn. I'm just stubborn enough to do it. It's working. It's still sticky. It's just super thick because it's drying out. Now, where is my... I don't think that one's gonna work. There, just to spread it out. These edges will get covered anyway, so it's not a big deal. Okay, you are gold glop that doesn't want to work, so you are going. I think I'm getting to the itty bitty end of this glue. Spread it on there, 'cause it's going to get covered anyways. Got some nice corners I'm going to use on these, some metal corners, so not too worried about the corners not being perfect. That's the thing, it's a junk journal. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm going to be writing in it and writing in it and saving memories. And yeah, it's going to get banged up and beat up, but and we're using basically essentially found and recycled materials for it. So it's not like you're spending a lot of money on it. Glue, on the other hand, you spend a lot of money on. Unfortunately. Okay, so you are being stubborn. Need you to glue yourself down. Okay. And same with you. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, that is in place. This is our cover. Okay, I'm going to put, I think I want to do fabric on the inside too, but I could just do paper, but I'm definitely not using this glue anymore. This one is toast. I've had enough of that one. We'll have to get a new one. Okay. We can use other things other than fabric tack to glue it down anyways. But there's our cover. It's not like super firm, but I kind of like it. Now, the one thing we have to think about first, before finishing putting inner inner cover, is do I want to have some sort of a attachment? And I was thinking like this rope is actually kind of nice, but it might be too thick to punch a hole through here and have it along the back here. And I don't think, even with it in there and the book at full size, yeah, I don't think it's going to be enough. So, and the other thing is, how do we make a clasp? And do we put it on beforehand, or we just do something after the fact? It's going to always punch a hole through it later, or sew a button on, sew some elastic on, something like that. There's always those options. Something to think about. Now, that's not big enough. And that one's not big enough. Is there a neutral one? A more neutral one. That is larger. Don't think so. Don't really want to go with another patterned one. Would rather something that was more solid, but don't really have anything that's going to go with that. Okay, so we'll skip that for now, unless there is something within this one. Oh, what about that? We could make that work. I think so. There's all kinds of what about because it's kind of along the same tone as that dark one. Kind of like that. Gonna put a pocket at the back there anyways. So why don't we, what was I looking for? Oh, pinking shears. So to make sure this sticks the way I want it to, I'm gonna get my tape. Actually, I could go with the full roll of tape. Where did I put my big sequin tape? Should still be up here. Oh, don't fall. What I want, I have a big roll of sequin tape. Okay, I can make it work with this. Just want to reinforce the edge before I actually start cutting. This stuff is super sticky. Curious as to where I put the other one. Okay, so we have that. Reinforcing this edge because what I want to do is pink it, like the other ones are pinked, before attaching it in here, so that it has a similar edge. Come on. Everything's being fussy today. Probably because I'm on stream. Go figure. That's always par for the course for you. Oh, and speaking of, we weren't really speaking of it, but, oh yeah, and I need to trim that edge. So this one is right where I want it. I want this to end out here. Of course. Car. I received, I don't know if you saw that I posted our stream of the All the Mods 8 episode that we did. I posted it on YouTube, and I received a comment, an invite from the people who do Technic. They have a modded Minecraft called, what was it? Crimson. I can't remember the name of it now. Yeah, so did you get the invite too? Because they invited me to, they said they'd like to know if I'd be interested in doing a series on their modded Minecraft, their package. Um, so I thought, well, when I looked at a couple of reviews, I looked at a couple of YouTube videos on uh, their game, and it looks like it's basically WoW for Minecraft. And I'm like, that could be uh, that could be interesting. It has quests and dungeons and bosses and stuff like that. So it looks pretty involved. I don't know if that's something that would interest you. I've asked them for some more information because I don't know if they want it to be on a group server or single person play, that sort of thing. So I'll wait to hear from them as to what the info is that I requested and see what they say. Because, like I said, I don't know if it's a server or just single person play. I know they have both, but I don't know what they would be interested um, in having me stream, whether they want it to be on one of their servers so that you interact with all kinds of other game players and see how it goes with them, because I guess there's guilds and everything as well. Um, it's not just, a single person and going up against all the mods. You can actually have guilds and team up, group up, and go over all the quests and the big boss dungeons and stuff. So I'll wait till I hear from them, but I wasn't sure if you were interested in items of that caliber because, like I said, it's like WoW, but a Minecraft version of WoW. And I just found my duct tape and my Sookwing tape. Just found everything I was looking for earlier because I had kind of tried to clean up my craft room and put things in places and then forgot where I put them. Not sure, you'll have to show me after stream. Yeah, no problem. Okay, Sookwing. This is what I want on here. Because if I'm having glue issues, this will eliminate glue issues. Um, how's the music car? Is it too loud? I know it's switched automatically off of Music Man's music. It's gone to something similar. So I'm not sure if it's too loud, too soft. Okay. So probably right about there. Okay. This stuff is so strong. So I'm just using a bone folder to push the stickling tape into the fabric just so it really sticks and adheres. Do I have a little bit more that I can use? It's okay, although this song is a little louder than before, but if you mess with it, it might change things for their... Yeah, and I know this one that's playing right now seems to be okay. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it doesn't, volume correct, but that's okay. Usually, I'm used to things balancing out the volume, but that's okay. Doesn't always have to work that way. Yeah, this one seems a little quieter. Okay, I think all these pieces are on here. There, we have enough. That will do the inside cover. Before I do this, I need to do a measurement. What do I have? Where'd my... Is that big enough? No. Okay, let's get these fabrics out of the way for now. Just so I have some room to work. And then what I want, before I get everything sewn in and can't measure stuff, we have, this is where our, actually, is it here? Here and here. So let's cut that off. We have to plan out the binding, what do you call it? Where the, sorry, not the binding, well, kind of, but where the signatures, bleh, the signatures are going to go. So this is the width of our internal spine. So if we have that, get rid of this. I want it in a little bit, in a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but what I want to do is figure it. I think 3 signatures will be more than enough in here. Now, if you don't know, a signature is a group of pages making up one folded section. So a signature can be 10 pages, but when you fold it, it'll be 20 pages. So I need to allow for some bulk in here. And so how wide is this? This is 2¼ inches. So if we want to do 3 signatures in here, we want them evenly spaced. 2¼ So we could do that. So I want it to, yeah, but that doesn't work because I need 3 signatures, but then there's got to be space between the signatures that needs to be even. Oh God, I have to do math. Someone help me do math. Sounds really sad from someone who does accounting all day long. Oh Lord. Okay. I could just portion this out evenly. Let me see. So if we've got 2 1/4, but I need a space between each signature. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So if this is your bind, but you have to account for the space you need with that. Yeah, exactly. So that's what I mean. Like if this is the spine, and I want 3 signatures in here, I need to make sure that, there's space in between so that it's even. So does that still work out to 3/4? So that's 3/4 of an inch, and then let's do that 3/4. Yeah, that 3/4 won't work. So how do we need to make our spine 2 1/2? What is that? That's 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch, almost 1/2 inch. Okay, well, you know what? We have this much space, so we're gonna do this at it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little bit, 1/8 of an inch, and then this one, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little bit. I think that'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4 and a little, yeah. So if we do it that way, that should work. 3 sections, not 4. Yeah, no, 3. Yeah, 3 signatures, but then you need space in between each. So yeah, this should work because it's 4/8 and a little bit. So then we just make our lines. This is going to be like the template for doing the holes for sewing in the signatures. And then you really only need 3. So I could just, I can't just fold that in thirds. You know what? We're going to do it the easy way. Fold that one, fold that one, and fold this one. Then the intersections of the folds will be where our holes go in for the signature. So, where is my Sharpie? Oop, that's not a Sharpie. Let's try this one. Alright, so this is going to be a hole. This is going to be a hole. This is going to be a hole. Because that is, yeah, because that's like the template. It's just because the this pencil isn't sharp, so. Good enough. And right there. Yeah, very scientific thinking, working. Not. Okay, the hole. So this is my signature template. Okay, yeah, and that's right there on the hole. That'll do. So that's where these are going to go once we get this in here. So we've got a map before we get everything set up. Why do I keep moving my desk? Okay, one moment. You can't get any more scientific. Yeah, then folding it in thirds. What the hell? Okay, 1 minute. Okay. Had to blow my nose. All right, so we've got that. Set that aside. Don't want to lose it. Now we have our Inside fabric. It's kind of where we want it. Do we have any pieces we can release? Okay. That'll get it in place. And then we can slowly release the others. I like using fabric for the inside just because it's more pliable than paper. Not everyone does, and that's fine. Everyone has to do what, works best for them, but I really do like using fabric. Uh, so as I said, it moves a little bit since you're opening and closing the binding, opening and closing the book, so the spine gets a workout. It actually does get a workout. Okay, this can come off, and that one, and we'll do that edge at the end. What was I looking for? This will that glob of glue out of there. Okay, this last edge. Okay. Just need to make the creases. The nice thing is this is so pliable just because we used, a cardboard box and then some plastic packaging and then fabric. So while it's still somewhat sturdy, it's still pliable. Um, I wouldn't want it any. You can make sturdier. That's fine. It's just not what I want to do. I like the idea of being able to. Lyndon, how you doing, Lyndon? Welcome in. Haven't seen you in a day or two, something like that. Um, so this way, now we have our binding. And like I said, I'm not worried about these little tufts of fabric here because I have some metal corners that I want to use, and I'll put those on there. Or I could make some other fabric ones, especially with the accent fabric. I could always make new ones with that. There's all kinds of ways to dress it up. But there is the cover so far, and I like this border. I like that. That worked well. Um, Doing good. Just got back from classes, and groceries. Well, that's good. Did you pick up some good food? Did you get some munchies? I want munchies. All right. So that's our cover. What do you think, Car? You like the cover? And it's got a and you can almost hear it. You can't hear it on screen, but there's a little bit of the almost like bubble wrap sound, so you can hear a little bit of it. It's not bad, but yeah, I like that inside. Okay, so the next step is to pick out our signature pages. Now I have a whole stash of papers and envelopes and cards, anything that, I've saved from the scrap heap, uh, is all usable. We can use all of that stuff as signatures. Even magazine inserts and junk mail. That stuff can be used as well. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up my desk trying to get some of the scrap off of it that can no longer be used because it's just really scrap. So I can clean the area a bit because now we have to figure out the signatures. I've got grid paper, graph paper, ledger paper, paper that I've dyed, paper that I've painted, tea dyed, coffee dyed, whatever. And we're going to incorporate those into the signatures for this junk journal. Um, okay, mainly got snacks since this is the week before my spring break. Oh, cool. Yeah, this week is spring break for the province of Quebec. Ontario, I believe spring break is next week, spring break. Um, and then I don't know what it is for the rest of the provinces. I think most of them have it next week. The US might be different. I seem to remember people always complaining that the US had a different spring break than Canada, so the kids going down to Florida weren't getting the same party people with them. But this is uh, this is my crafting stream for today. Where am I at, Car? How long have I been on? Ooh, 3.5 hours. That's not bad. Um, what time is it? It's 4:30. Should probably break now and maybe come back Wednesday afternoon. I'll get the papers together to start figuring out the signatures for this, and we can do that because I think that's when I want to do it is like Wednesday afternoon. We'll give it a shot. So I know you just got in here, and Cara, I'm gonna need your help at some point because I still don't have a raid message set up, and I'm not sure how to do that. But I guess we should check and see who we can raid out to. Because I have crafting people in my Twitch listing. Oh, Mango is actually sitting in the library staring into the middle distance. Mango from Music Man's server. She's on. She's doing art. Uh, do. Lady Yoda. Megan is crafting. Oh, I guess one of the other ladies I follow and I'm a part of, she's not in. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Biker Boy. I hope you're able to join me again, and I hope everything goes well with your cat surgery tomorrow. Um, be sure to let Cara and I know in Discord if how things go. We really, we're concerned. We're concerned for baby parents, so we want to know as well. And, fingers crossed everything goes well. And do. Thank you. You're perfect. Yeah, because we want to know that our fur babies are happy and healthy. What else do I have? God of War. Um, well, why don't we go see Mango? She's doing art. Not exactly what art, but okay, Car, you gotta talk me through this. I don't have I'm gonna mute the Spotify, because I don't need that on right now. But Car, I think you need to talk me through rating. I actually did it yesterday. Maybe this'll work because there's a how about this? Oh, we can do that? Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. It doesn't come up on my listing. But it's just for now. That's work. So what do? I just copy paste that? I do /raid and then copy paste that. Just copy and paste what I put in. Okay. Copy. Okay, we'll try that. And so, like I said, what I'm seeing is, where did it go? Um, Mango Pro. So we're going to do that. And I can just type it in my regular chat, right? Nope, just put it in slash raid. Okay, let me try this. Uh, do I have to put their name in? Do I have to put @ for their name then? Okay, you shouldn't. Okay, let's just try this. Okay, so it's Mango Pro. I know she is one of the people on Music Man's server, the movement server, and she does some interesting art. I watched her on, I think it was Procreate or something similar to Procreate. She's really, really good. So let's do this and see if it actually works. So thank you everyone for joining me. And of course, she's on break. Oh, Lord. Okay, so cool. All right, thank you, Car. And of course, she's on break, but that's okay. I'll wait till she comes in.